Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Tuesday, September 26, 2023. We will be providing our team, total, and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comment section below. Arizona Diamondbacks vs. Chicago White Sox. Take Arizona moneyline. The Diamondbacks stumbled over the weekend, losing 2 of 3 games to the Yankees in New York. Their pitching staff took a step back, allowing 18 runs to one of the least effective offenses in the AL in a rain-shortened 3-game set. Arizona's offense took the weekend off, scoring only 1 run in 2 of the 3 contests. The Diamondbacks blew 3 leads in their 6-4 loss in the finale. The defeat dropped them into a tie with the Chicago Cubs for the National League's second wild card leading into their series with the White Sox. Fat has produced a 1-1 record with a 5.17 ERA and 1.34 WHIP in his previous 3 games. He lost his last start, which came against the New York Yankees on the road. He went 4.1 innings and allowed 5 earned runs on 8 hits while striking out 8. The Diamondbacks, who are currently tied for the final NL wildcard spot and battling to secure a playoff berth, have emerged victorious in 6 of their last 8 games. In contrast, the White Sox have faced a challenging period, losing 3 consecutive series at their home stadium, including a disheartening sweep by the Detroit Tigers in early September. Furthermore, the White Sox have suffered defeats in 5 of their last 6 games played at Guaranteed Rate Field and have struggled in daytime matches, winning only 27 out of 62 such games. In contrast, the Diamondbacks have displayed a strong daytime performance in 2023, winning over 50% of their games during that time. Additionally, the White Sox pitching staff's performance at home, including their team ERA, has lagged behind in comparison to other teams. This season, Chicago has managed to win only 40% of their games at home. Considering these trends and circumstances, it appears highly likely that the Diamondbacks will emerge victorious on the road this Wednesday. Also take the under. Chicago took 2 of 3 in their weekend series in Boston versus the Red Sox. Their pitching stepped up, allowing 3 runs or less in each of the 3 contests. They needed strong pitching, as their offense batted a lean .190 with a .274 slugging percentage throughout the series. Long out of it in the playoff race, the White Sox have been mixing several top prospects such as second baseman Lenyn Sosa into their lineup down the stretch. They head into their series with Arizona losers of 5 of their previous 6 games at home. Chicago ranks near the bottom of the league both overall and at home in average runs scored per game, slugging percentage, and batting average, so the odds they scoring quickly in bunches against the Arizona pitching staff are low. The White Sox have gone under the run total in 6 of their previous 7 games and they have scored 3 runs or less in 5 straight. They batted under .200 in their series with the Red Sox over the weekend. Arizona's offense has struggled on the road recently, producing a .193 batting average with a .267 slugging percentage in their previous 5 games. 2 of the 3 games played between these 2 squads in Chicago last season went under the run total, and the White Sox managed to score only 9 total runs against the Arizona pitching staff during the 3-game set. Most signs point to a lower scoring affair on Wednesday in Chicago. Cincinnati Reds vs. Cleveland Guardians. Take Cincinnati Reds moneyline. The Reds were able to beat the Guardians in the first game of the series by a score of 11-7. Elly De La Cruz homered twice and had 4 RBI, while Luke Maile, TJ Friedl, and Christian Encarnacion Strand also had a homer each. Joey Votto was patient at the plate with 3 walks, and Will Benson had a pair of walks on the day as well. Hunter Greene had a miserable outing as the starter, giving up 7 runs in 3 innings while striking out 3 and walking 1. Fortunately for the Reds, the bullpen was excellent and didn't give up a single run. Spencer Steer has the team high in home runs with 22 and RBI with 84. Matt McLain has the best batting average on the team with a .290 average and a .357 OBP. Veteran Joey Votto has returned to form with a .435 slugging percentage and a .750 OPS, while McLain has the highest OPS with an .864. The Reds have 8 different players with at least 10 steals on the year, and Elly De La Cruz is the leader with 33 on the year. Alexis Diaz is 37 for 40 in save opportunities this season, and Andrew Abbott is carrying the pitching staff to relevance with an ERA below 3.75, lowest among all Reds starters. The Reds acquired Sam Moll from the Athletics at the end of July, but did not make any other significant moves. Andrew Abbott gets the call in a must-win game for the Reds. So far in his rookie year, he has an 8-5 record and a 3.70 ERA. He has a 1.27 WHIP and 119 strikeouts in 107 innings pitched in 20 starts this season. Abbott started out his career strong with a 1.21 ERA in the month of June, but has progressively gotten worse since, capitulating with a 6.08 ERA in August. He now owns a 5.40 ERA in the month of September, and his last start came against the Pirates, where he gave up 2 runs in 4.1 innings pitched with 7 strikeouts and 2 walks. Cincinnati has 10 players on the injured list, including McClain and Harrison Bader. Only Vladimir Gutierrez and Curt Casali are projected to return in early October, while the rest are out for the season or out indefinitely. I like the Reds taking this one, especially with their playoff lives at stake. The Reds made a comeback in the previous game despite their starter giving up 7 runs, inspiring a lot of confidence. Shane Bieber has not looked great in his starts both before and after the injury, and Abbott has been the Reds' best pitcher despite his struggles in August. Cincinnati has a better record on the road as opposed to at home, and the Guardians are 39-43 against teams better than .500. Also take over 8 runs. The Guardians lost by a score of 11-7 in their most recent contest. Cole Calhoun had a homer and 2 RBI on the day, while Andrés Giménez had a homer and 2 runs scored. Bo Naylor added a homer with 3 total RBI, and Josh Naylor drove in a run in the effort. Lucas Giolito had a poor outing, giving up 5 runs in 3.1 innings while striking out 5 and walking 5. Jose Ramirez and Josh Naylor have been the power bats for the Guardians, ranking first and second in home runs. Naylor has a team-leading 96 RBIs and is the only player to be batting above .300. Jose Ramirez has a team-high .355 OBP, a .489 slugging percentage, and an .838 OPS. Cleveland is known to manufacture runs through their hitting and speed as opposed to power. They are emphasizing that early, with 3 different players earning at least 20 steals on the year. Tanner Bibee and Gavin Williams lead the top of the rotation for Cleveland, with each posting an average ERA under 3.30 in their combined 41 starts. Emmanuel Clase already has 42 saves out of 54 opportunities on the year. Cleveland made a trade to potentially help its pitching staff, trading Amed Rosario for Noah Syndergaard. They also signed Amir Garrett to a minor league deal. Shane Bieber will take the hill for the Guardians on Wednesday. His numbers have not been as great as previous years, compiling a 3.91 ERA and a 5-6 record in 20 starts. He has 100 strikeouts in 122 innings pitched and a 1.25 WHIP. His first start since returning from injury was subpar, going give innings and giving up 4 earned runs while striking out 5 and walking 1. Tanner Bibee and Logan Allen are the only 2 players listed on the injury report for the Guardians, but both are out for the remainder of the season. Both pitchers have struggled as of late, and based on how the offenses performed in the previous game, I expect these teams to reach the over convincingly. Cincinnati has given up the 3rd most runs in the National League and have scored an average of 8 runs per game in their last 4 contests. Meanwhile, the Guardians have scored 23 runs in their last 5 games, averaging nearly 5 runs per game. Both teams have the offensive firepower to work the pitchers early and make this game interesting. Considering the Reds need this win badly, I expect them to come out swinging.